Hello, happy Friday. It's Friday. How are you today? I hope that you are having an awesome day. It is a beautiful day here in Bermuda, and it's Tanya Kowalski, in case you didn't know that because you're on my page. And I am live with you today and had the inspiration to come on today to talk about and ask you if you are running on empty. And what I mean is, do you fuel yourself properly for the amount of activity that you do in your life? Now, I want to start by telling you a quick story about myself when I was in my 20s. Okay, so I, in my 20s, got into running and would wake up every morning, yes, every single morning of the week and go for a run. And I swear I ran for an hour every day. When I was running, I felt amazing. I felt like I could, well, not the very first day, but as I did it, I felt like I could go further and further, and I got stronger. And, that runner's high, I got elated. I felt amazing. And then I'd get home, get ready, run to work, and about halfway through the day, I would completely crash. I would be so tired. And at the time, I hadn't done all the training that I've done now. I didn't necessarily know about good nutrition. All I knew was that I wanted to be in shape and that I thought running was the way to do it. And I am not knocking running here, by the way, you guys. I'll get to the point of my story. But anyway, as I continued with the running, it was something, like I said, I could do more and more and more. And my appetite was absolutely insatiable. Like, I would eat breakfast, go and grab one of those muffins from the shop or down the stairs from my shop, or the shop near my office. And it was like a muffin the size of my head, and I would eat it and still be hungry. It was honestly ravenous. And at the time, I didn't know how to fuel myself for the amount of activity that I was doing. In fact, there were nights that I could eat a bag of pretzels, and I don't mean like one of those little bags of pretzels. I mean those ginormous bags of like rolled gold pretzels, and I love them. So maybe the salt was doing me a bit of a favor, but really I was operating on empty. I was exhausted, and I was only in my 20s. During the day, I crashed. There was not enough food to sustain what I was doing. I was skinny. I had no hamstring or glute muscles, so I was weak in the posterior. It was this never-ending kind of hamster on the wheel cycle, and I thought that was my answer to feeling great and to being fit. And so much has changed since then. I still love to run, don't get me wrong, but it's not about how many miles I can pack on. It's not about doing more and more and more. What it is about, and what I love to help other people to find now, is to find the balance between exercise and nutrition. Those days back when my in-laws would take me out for breakfast and I swear I could eat 4 bread rolls before our dinner even arrived, they must have thought, what is wrong with this girl? I was hungry because I was doing way too much. So nowadays, I don't find it that hard to eat well because I'm only working out 3 times a week, and I'm prioritizing strength training, and I understand the nutrition to have me perform and recover at my best. And when I was younger, in my 20s, I did not understand the importance of nutrition in recovery. I didn't know that the bag of pretzels, the magnormous muffin, that those things were not giving my body what it needed to recover, what it needed to get stronger, what I needed to make it through the day without tapping out at 3 or 4 p.m. I was, I'd sit down on the couch in the evening to watch TV with Nathan, and I'd be asleep immediately. I was so tired, and that's no way to live. And when I look back on that, I'm so grateful for that lesson that has brought me to the place now where I find that I really do have it balanced. I can go on holidays and eat fairly well. No, I don't eat perfectly, but I don't need to even work out, and I can still stay consistent with how I feel, my energy, with how my body looks, all of those things. So, just something to consider today, that more is not always better, that finding the balance is super important, not only to our physical health, but to our mental health too, because how often do we do more and more and more and our schedules are already full, we have busy lives, and then our bodies adapt to doing this enormous amount of activity and eating all this food, and then if we get injured or we have to stop, we have no idea what to do, right? It's trying to find a routine or a method that works for you in terms of the right amount of fitness and the proper nutrition. And nutrition is so important, I can't say it enough, to feeling good. And we all need to go through our days feeling good, because when we feel good inside, we emanate happiness outside, which is so important. You know, back in the days when I totally was running all the time, that was the other thing. It's one of the only times in my life that I've ever actually had injuries. My knees would bug me, sometimes my hip would bug me, and it was just pounding on the miles, putting on more and more, and I didn't prioritize strength training. It is so, so important. And as well, I mentioned the nutrition and getting that balance between the two, which is a little bit different based on the individual and where your start point is, but really so, so, so important. So I wanted to get on and say that to you. If you feel like you are running on a treadmill to nowhere, if you feel like you're not making progress, if you don't feel like you understand the nutrition, like you can figure it out, like you are maximizing your metabolism, or if you're tired and not feeling great, I am here today to tell you it's the last few days to sign up for my programs in person or online, where we talk the importance of finding that right balance, the importance of nutrition, the importance of having support and accountability throughout the process so that you have someone to ask questions or answer your questions and all of those good things. So if you are interested in joining me, don't hesitate. This Facebook page has all the details, and if all else fails, just email me and I can help you get signed up. I would absolutely love to work with you this year if you want to get off of the do more, and get back to basics, simplify your life, feel good, have more time, and know where you're going from here, not just, scattered, have some focus. So with that, I wish you the most amazing Friday and a fabulous weekend if I don't jump on here. I hope that you get outside and enjoy the people that you love. Bye for now.